Is it the right time for you to be buying or selling a home? Don't go it alone. Trust the team at dangemus.com.
I just wanted to say kudos. I thought it. A lot of people are thinking it. You said it.
This is the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.
All right, welcome back to the show. Dan Gemus with you here. Joyce Blackmere, Cassie Baggio. A reminder, we're on the air today, obviously. Tomorrow we're back with you. And then we're taking a few weeks off. We always do during the holidays to kind of recharge. We're back with you at the beginning of January, first week of January. That first weekend, we're back on the air. So don't panic if you don't hear us next weekend or the weekend after. We're back with you first week of January after almost, we're over 9 years on the air now. So
it's
crazy.
Amazing.
Thank you for the support. Chris Gibb, next with us. Chris, are you on the phone?
Here.
No. Chris, how are you?
Very, very good. How are you, Dan?
Fantastic. Now, hold tight because we were having some tech difficulties, so I'm happy you made it. Before we get to Chris, Cassie, you're going to give away the Richmond Popcorn Company gift card. Who is the lucky winner today? $50 for the Popcorn Company.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Congratulations, Rhonda Babick. You have
Rhonda?
Rhonda?
All right, Rhonda.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Rhonda Babick, you are the lucky winner for the Richmond Popcorn Company gift card today. $50. Producer Ben will be in touch with the details. All right, Chris. We're talking insurance today. What are we talking about?
Well, I was listening to Patty Handyside's show yesterday, and
Yes.
she had a lawyer on talking about your liability if you have a holiday party. So I thought, what a great way to talk about your homeowner's liability over the Christmas holidays. If you have people over, I thought it was an interesting topic.
Now, Chris, we had our staff party last weekend. You couldn't have at our house. You couldn't have done this topic, before then.
And you know what? Why am I only finding out about this party now? I should have been invited. I'm very upset.
Well, whoops. Here we go. All right. What are some of the
rates
things?
just went up.
Rates just went up. Yeah. Darn it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah,
what are some of the things you
knowing-
should consider?
Well, when we're obviously I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give any legal advice. But I will say, you're as a host, if you have people over to your house, you become responsible in a way for what happens to them. So your homeowner's liability is designed to protect you against, if someone gets hurt on your property, or God forbid, if someone was overserved at your house and drove home, you could be held liable for anything that happens. So that's why it's very important to make sure you have enough coverage under your homeowner's liability.
So, I guess what is the typical coverage for liability? Is it a couple $1 million, $1 million? Like what's an average user have?
I would say typically most people have the 1 million liability. We generally try to recommend everyone have the 2 million liability. It's only about $25 a year more to get that extra million of liability.
Sure.
And, it would protect you if we ever get eventually a white Christmas here in Windsor, Essex. You want to make sure that your sidewalks are clear so nobody falls when they're coming and going out of your house. And that would be a claim under your homeowner's liability. Or, again, like I mentioned, God forbid someone drinks and drives home and gets hurt. You definitely could be named in a lawsuit, and that's where your homeowner's liability is designed to protect you from those type of issues.
So what's interesting, we've only got a couple minutes left here, Chris, but there are a couple things, and that's one of them where you'd expect a homeowner liability would cover someone getting hurt on site. But if they drive away and they're somewhere on the road, then your coverage would still take care of that.
Well, technically, your homeowner's liability, it sort of has two sections. It has whatever happens on your property or in your home, and then there's language in there that says it covers your personal actions anywhere in the world. So, if someone was driving home, your liability to them extends off of your property. Or if something happened, I had a client one time who bumped into a guy at the mall. The guy fell and broke his arm, and he was a self-employed plumber. So my client got sued because this plumber couldn't work for 6 or 8 weeks. So your homeowner's liability is not just for your property. It covers you for your personal actions anywhere in the world.
Your personal actions anywhere in the world.
That's good to know.
So,
Yeah. And
so
that's a
if
big
you're,
thing
so Chris, if you're in the States somewhere and, you know, I don't know, you cause some havoc and you get sued, like your homeowner's policy will cover that?
your homeowner's policy, you know, in certain situations would cover your defense
Interesting.
and an eventual settlement. Again, you know, I always use the example of a slip and fall.
Yeah.
You know, you're in a McDonald's in Detroit and you trip somebody by accident, they could sue you, and that's where your homeowner's insurance would respond.
Okay. Great.
Wow.
Well, listen, we're out of
And
time.
that's
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, one last thing, and that's why it is so important for renters to have insurance.
Yes.
You know, a lot of renters, they
Great
say,
point.
well, you know, I don't have a lot of stuff. What do I care? Well, if you cause a fire in that building, the insurance company that insures that building is going to come after you for the damages. So for renters, it's almost more important to have liability insurance.
Interesting. Great idea. So listen, if someone has questions there for you, Chris, how do they reach out to you?
The easiest way is to give us a call anytime, 519-736-8228, or go to our website, gibbinsurance.ca. You can get a quote online or contact any of us to help you through email.
You're the best, Chris. Thank you so much again for an incredible, list of topics that you covered for us in 2023. Can't wait to hear some more from you in 2024.
You got it. Thanks, Dan. Now I can go back to reading Amherstburg budget documents.
Oh, have fun.
All right. All the best, everybody.
Deputy Mayor Chris Gibb of the town of Amherstburg, as well as owner of Gibb Insurance Brokers. So always great information there. And budget deliberations happening all across Windsor-Essex County. So lots of fun to be had. Cassie, Joyce, you guys have been awesome. Thank you as always.
Wonderful.
Thank you, my friends.
A reminder, we are on the air tomorrow. Then we're off for a few weeks for the holidays. Then we'll be back with you the first weekend of January. Hope you all have an amazing rest of the day today. And we'll see you all tomorrow from noon to 1 right here on AM800.